Want to enjoy those rare sunny days without spending too much money? If you can find a cheap convertible, you can soak up the sun all the way to your summer vacation spot. Convertibles meet a very specific set of needs. Most of the time, they aren't very useful, but nothing else will give you that sun-kissed feeling. Most of the convertibles below have fabric roofs, but you can also get a metal-roofed car for this price range. For example, the Mercedes SLK and BMW 4 Series convertible both had metal roofs on older models. A metal roof might seem like the best way to drive with the top down all year, but all of the cars on this list can handle winter weather in the UK, as long as you turn the heater on every now and then. That's why today, we will be showing you the best convertible cars you can ever buy. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive more of our tech news. 1. DS3 Cabrio. DS used to be the name for Citroen's more expensive cars, but it has been a separate brand for a long time. So, if you want to buy an older Citroen DS3 Cabrio, you'll pay less than if you want to buy a newer, but almost identical, DS3 Cabrio. Based on the Citroen DS3 sedan and DS3 hatchback, these models have 5 seats and a decent-sized trunk. Instead of folding up or down, its canvas roof slides on rails attached to the roof either halfway, to the rear window, or down on top of the trunk lid, where it sits folded. No matter what position it's in, the window frames stay in place. This makes it look like a normal hatchback from the side. If that doesn't bother you, a used Citroen DS3 is a great deal. You can drive with the wind in your hair for a lot less than you might think. 2. Fiat 500c. The roof of the Fiat 500c moves on rails, just like the roof of the Citroen DS3. But, unlike that car, it doesn't only have 3 positions when it's open. You can put it wherever you want. Even though the 500c is based on a city car, it has a lot of space. 4 grown-ups can fit, and the trunk is the same size as the one in the hatchback, at 185 liters. If you need more space for your bags, which you might because the trunk isn't very big, you can lower the back seats to make it a little bigger. On paper, the cheaper 1.2-liter gasoline engine isn't as efficient as the faster 0.9-liter turbocharged twin-air engine, but in real life, there's not much difference between the two. 3. Mini Convertible. Adding a folding roof to the quick handling of the mini hatchback only makes the mini convertible more fun to drive and almost certain to make you smile on a summer day. At this price, you'll be looking at a car from the last generation, which is a lot smaller in the back than the version that came out in 2016, pictured above. The roof of the Mini opens all the way, unlike the roof of the Citroen DS3, so you can have the full open-top experience. The Mini Cooper is the best choice because it has a good balance of power and gas mileage. However, if you can only afford the less powerful Mini one, you'll still have a great time. If you want to have a lot of fun, get the sporty Cooper S. 4. Fortwo Cabrio. The smart Fortwo looks different from other cars, and that's before the roof folds down. It's probably the smallest convertible you can buy, and it's great for people who live in cities and want to make a splash. Compared to some of the other cars on this list, this one isn't very cheap. That's because we recommend the most recent model, which came out in 2019 and can only be powered by electricity. The 17.6 kilowatt-hours battery says it can go 80 miles, which should be enough for most people who live in cities and towns. Also, a full charge should take less than 3 hours. This means you can take advantage of cheaper off-peak electricity rates, which will help you save a lot of money compared to a gasoline-powered model. The space inside the 2-seater is large enough, and the doors open wide. It's bright and has a unique look, but some of the materials are cheap and scratch easily. When the roof is down, it's a good thing that the radio is powerful and can easily play your favorite songs. 5. Mazda MX-5. You can choose between 2 types of roofs for the Mazda MX-5. The traditional fabric soft top, shown above, or, on the RF version, a metal roof that folds down with the help of an electric motor. This makes the MX-5 the perfect sports car for any weather and also makes it quieter when the roof is up. The MX-5's ability to dart around corners isn't much affected by the extra weight of the hard top roof. This is because the car is light and quick, which lets it change direction quickly. Whether it's a roadster or a convertible, this MX-5 has a very tight interior with not much room to move around. But this coziness is nice in a car that's meant to be fun to drive rather than fast, because the snug seating position makes you feel like you're one with the car. 6. Volkswagen Golf Cabriolet. All the good things about a Golf, like a solid build, a comfortable ride, and low running costs, but with more air. If you like the Golf but think it's a little boring, this convertible might be perfect for you. The car is based on an old version of the Golf. Since then, there have been 2 more versions, so it's not the most advanced car out there. But it's still great for driving along sunny roads with the top down. The fabric hood folds up quickly and neatly, so it doesn't take up any space in the 250-liter trunk. If you need more room for cargo, you can fold down the back seats, which aren't very comfortable for people anyway. Even if you only have a couple of people and a small amount of luggage, it should be big enough for most trips. 7. Audi TT Roadster. Even though the Audi TT from the previous generation will always be the cheapest option, early models of the current version have dropped in price so much that the difference between them is very small for a car of the same age. Because it is mostly made of aluminum, it is very light, so the 1.8-liter TFSI gasoline engine that we'd recommend is more than enough power. The body is also very stiff, so you shouldn't feel any shocks or vibrations on bad roads like you might in cheaper convertibles. The fabric roof goes down or up in 12 seconds, so you can easily take advantage of the first ray of sunshine or avoid the first drop of rain. When the hood is down, a deflector helps cut down on wind noise in the cabin. Even though the TT only has 2 seats, the trunk is a large 280 liters, which is more than enough for a weekend trip. 8. Audi A3 Cabriolet. The Audi A3 Cabriolet looks like a much more expensive car than it is. It went on sale in 2014, and its long, smooth lines make it look more stylish than the old clunky model it replaced. The fabric hood is easy to put away, and the car feels almost as solid as a regular Audi A3, which is impressive because it doesn't have a metal roof, which is a major structural part. The inside feels well made and has high-quality materials, especially if you can find a car with Alcantara upholstery that looks like suede. Avoid the sportier S-line models for the most comfortable ride and choose the 1.4-liter TFSI petrol engine for good performance without the gruff diesel noise. Which one of these convertibles did you like the most? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. See you in a new video soon.